Hello, my name is Lavender Labio, but the WHO calls me a liability. Before we begin, I am required by law to issue a content warning. What follows is a live gameplay session and subject to spontaneous and impromptu moments of awkwardness as the players try to hide their erections. Speaking of the players, let's bring in the first victim. Hello, how's your erection doing?
Dealing with the shock right now.
The shock? Is that how you get your kicks? I've heard of this type of sexual play where one of you is connected to a battery and all.
Hello, everyone.
Let's bring in another player and see what their kink is. Hello, Doug.
Hiya, pasties, before you ask.
Pasties. Why am I not surprised? This has to be nationalism with you, doesn't it?
Definitely.
I heard Jason from through Becky's mic.
So, how is Dirk settling into the campaign?
Yeah, I think I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Ready to go.
Excellent. Let's bring in another player. Hello, Bitrate. And what's your kink?
I was just going to say that mine's cold, so I've given it a little blanket.
Right. I am confused. A blanket for your erection?
Yes.
Right. A condom?
No. A blanket.
I think you're doing it wrong. Let's bring in another player.
Like my erection isn't for you.
Hello, Carlo.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for having me and my erection.
Have you already ejaculated, or is that still to come?
Still to come, literally.
Excellent. So, with that out of the way, it's time for some news from our in-game world. A satanic cult is disappointed to discover D&D is just acting and maths. Oxford self-destructs after government initiates its levelling up plan. Russia considers invading China to gain enough manpower to continue its Ukrainian war. Pope says 95-year-old grandmothers would be totally bannable if it wasn't for their tattoos. Natural gas fields discovered off the coast of the Gaza Strip raises the risk of an American invasion before Israel has finished theirs. And as a Russian mob storms an airport looking for Jews, nobody is quite sure which side are the Nazis. And with that, let's hand over to Kyle, who will give us a recap of the last session whilst I get the banner up.
Oh, God. So last session, we were making our way to Venice in a car that seemed to rust by the smallest amount of rain. We tried to hail a white van, and that didn't go very well because there was a slight explosion of peoples. We eventually got ourselves into what was basically a motorized clown car, where we only just fitted in, and we got to Venice. And on our wonderful pedalos, because no expense was spared, we found the house, and I'm trying not to look at the ticker tape while I'm doing this. I'm literally going to put my hand there so I don't get distracted. And we found the house of Boobly Delicious, or whatever the fuck her name was. And we managed to, we were trying to grab her without being harmed. We were told by a Louvetar that she was to be unharmed. alive and unharmed, and we managed to at least do 0 out of 2 of those. There was a big shootout. She was getting away on our flotilla devices, but we managed to shoot her. I managed to shoot her. We took a skin sample up to a space station, which have told us that they can do the they can do the cloning thing, but we need a chip. And the Louvatar told us that's okay. I know where we can get one. And that's pretty much where we left it.
Okay. Yeah, Louvatar. I don't know if she does really know exactly where you can get one. Unfortunately for you, what she says is.
Sorry, I've just seen a bit about GB News.
What she says is that you need to sort of trace where the manufacturer of the chips are. And the best place to do that would be one of two places. You could either go to a maternity ward where newborns are often injected, or you could go to an orphanage where anyone that got missed will, they have them to inject chips into people. So those are kind of your options.
Okay. First of all, I want to say that the headlines, they act on different levels, usually. This one, they are getting depressed on the depressed side of things to me, but I do enjoy them nonetheless. And game speaking, I mean, I do think it is maybe better to get to an orphanage, hoping it has less funding than a hospital. So maybe less controls. I don't know if you guys agree on this.
Yeah. I mean, we might be less at a place than in a maternity ward.
Might be less.
Well, we could pose as doctors in either, I suppose. If we wanted to get into the maternity ward.
Why would we need to do that?
I thought it was after chips.
Well, yeah, but
Well,
we
the
could
chip
just-
factory.
For clarification, you're after tracing where they get the chips from, where they're delivered from.
Yeah.
I suppose with the hospital, there's more. There's not just doctors in a hospital. There's plenty of roles and members of staff, janitors and stuff.
Well,
you can
I
use
suppose
those as.
if people get chipped at birth, they're going to get more at the hospital, aren't they? They're only going to miss a few to be chipped at them.
Yeah.
So probably the hospital is probably the best option for doing it quickly. So hospital it is then, I suppose. Intercept the postman or the delivery guy on the way in.
But you know what orphanages are like, if they're anything like Charles Dickens. There's always some little orphan boy who knows everything about where everything comes in and whatever, so we might get more information from them.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I got sidetracked with dengue fever, which I don't know what it is.
Dengue fever, it's fairly...
It's transmitted by mosquitoes, but it's most common in really undeveloped parts of the world.
Yeah,
Although,
India.
if you believe
India,
GB News,
Burma.
apparently Italy's rife with it.
Oh, yeah.
The US and places.
If there's factual reporting being done, it's not being done on GB News.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was hunting the news for stories to use for this week, and it's all Israel. And the one exception was, unfortunately, on about my 8th Google search looking for something else, and it came up with GB News in my search, and it was like Italy dengue fever outbreak. Like, that's just not true.
Oh yeah, no, we are so disrupted, so sick because of this disease that I didn't know what the actual fuck it was. You can see how that spread out is.
It's obviously
I
news 24/7.
I actually think that GB News should be yanked off the air as in direct violation of the trading standards. They
Because
cannot
they call themselves news.
because they call themselves news.
Yeah,
It's
so do a
down
lot
to
of
entertainment
newspapers.
channel, though, isn't it?
Oh, is
Like
it?
false advertising.
Yeah.
Well, it's on various websites and like travel websites saying, you know, take precautions. But there's been dengue stuff going on since at least 2020 in Italy. So
Yeah,
something
tough
new.
shit. It was 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's current. That's quite current for a GB News item.
What we need to do then is we need to go to one of these places and threaten them with an outbreak of dengue fever unless they give us what we want.
It's obviously in the news, so they're going to be scared of it.
No, it's in one of the places in the game, the orphanage and the hospital. I suppose the orphanage is going to be easier to get into as well.
Aye, okay.
Okay. So, what do you do?
Yeah, what are we doing then? Is it orphanage? Is it?
If we're doing an orphanage, I want to do a recon first.
Okay.
Okay.
I think that's reasonable anyway.
Yeah, orphanage is fine. To me, at least. If we are
let's
board,
do-
we might as well start with that.
Let's do a recon with regards to its security.
Yeah. Although I bet there's going to be some sort of child celebrity there knowing us. So there'd be like real heavy duty security going on.
Mm-hmm. They're having
Those-
it. No.
Those is
no.
fucking
That was
Kylie
too
and
much,
Old
I'm
will be
sorry.
happy.
It's got probably boobies as stashed or clones or something.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's drive to an orphanage.
Oh, you're on Miller Ure at the
I'll
moment.
be out of camera for a second.
Sorry, remind me what Milliure is. That's the
It's an orbital satellite.
Yes.
Oh, the satellite. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, okay. Once we land back on Earth, then yes, let's drive.
Okay.
Unless there's an orphanage on Milliure.
Sure.
Okay, then let's
Yeah,
hop,
you
skip, and
Google,
jump
you
our way
find an
to the
orphanage.
orphanage.
Okay. It's the dengue orphanage.
Is it shaped like a mosquito?
Yeah, why not? That's
Yeah,
a big
right.
mosquito statue, and it's by its front gate.
What the fuck? It's all stained in red on the walls. Not actual blood, just to remind
Yeah.
people of the disease.
Yeah, they're actually at the moment all the orphanages are in the playground out the front. So the building, it's got a building obviously, and a big sort of concrete slabs look like they're from a council estate built in the 70s in front of this building. Lots of weeds growing through the cracks, and the kids at the moment are in that area being marched in a circle to get their daily exercise.
To get their what?
Daily exercise.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Right.
Got it.
The reason I said recon was for this reason. Right? This is corporation, which means these kids are not lovely little orphans looking for a home. They're someone's business. They're someone's, we're going to get a fortune off of them, and they're going to be security up the wazoo to make sure no kids can run.
Yeah, but daily exercise, are we talking majorettes or baby soldiers?
No, they're just walking in a circle. All their heads are down,
Yeah.
and they all look malnourished.
Oh, wow. Call that exercise.
Yeah.
So they can't get very far.
There's a commandant in the middle blowing a whistle.
Yeah.
He's carrying a baton.
As you do in an orphanage.
I suppose you could
And
say it's a
remember-
majorette.
Remember, you can't get any pudding if you don't eat your meat. How can you have pudding if you don't eat your meat?
Yeah. Is it an orphanage or is it juvie?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, actually, how
it's-
old are these kids?
It says they vary. The children are being dragged around by rope by larger kids, like the ones that are too small to walk. Because they've got to get their daily exercise. And they go up to 18. And in fact, there's an 18-year-old currently being released right now. Is going through the exit gates. Just as he gets to the exit of the building, they put a pistol to the back of his head and shoot him.
can't make no money off them. Told you this place is going to be fucking wild to the wazoo. If we're going into this place, we're going to have to go in majorly tooled up.
Is it just a one way in, one way out sort of situation with that?
Well, there's an iron gate at the front, yeah.
Okay.
Can we
It's
go? Can
currently
we go?
shut,
In,
but there's a bell you can ring, a buzzer rather, you can press.
can we go in as inspectors?
If
Do we
you
have a
really
license
want
for that?
to.
Don't forget they'll probably chip read you.
Yeah,
Can we shoot? Can we shoot them?
I'm if we're gonna case any of the joint inside, I'd much rather scale my way up, to somewhere high and maybe let you in from above or something.
I want to do a 360. I want to do a complete 360 of the outside of the orphanage, get an idea of what the security's like from the outside, Becky.
I was gonna
Okay.
say, how small is your character? You could just join in with the rest of the kids inside if you want to do a 360.
I just imagine
might-
him
I-
just scaling the wall and then jumping like a Call of Duty 360 no scope, shooting the guards up the tower. 360.
There are two possible reasons why I might not fit in. One, I may look a little tall for them, and two, I actually look like I've eaten in the last fucking 12 years. No, I want to do a 360, Becky, and take a
Yeah.
gander at just what kind
So
of.
the front wall
Yes.
is very high and has the iron gate in it and the buzzer intercom thing. The side walls are almost as high and topped with barbed wire and lots of CCTV cameras pointing into the compound. As you get to the main building itself, there are no windows on the exterior walls. They only face over the courtyard.
Yeah. See, it isn't getting in that's going to be an issue so much
Yeah,
as
it's
trying to
getting
get the
out.
fuck out.
Yeah.
I did not guffaw the idea of an orphanage without cause.
Yeah, they are very high walls, but also do bear in mind you're in a low gravity environment.
I was wondering about that as well.
But the kids are kept suitably malnourished that they'll never make the jump.
And even if you make the jump, you got to be able to make the jump and not get snagged by the barbed wire, which
No,
By
they
your
might as well make the
estimations,
jump.
you would need a boost in order to make the jump yourselves.
yeah.
Like if you had cybernetic legs, maybe, and maybe if you had the telepathic jump ability, put enough points
Okay.
into it.
Well, we know who that is then.
But
Yeah, what about going straight in and then just asking questions?
I also have climbing gloves.
Chip reader. They're going to read our chips if we try and go in official. If we go in, if we go in, we're going to have to go in hard.
Is there no way, Dirk? Don't we have some extra chips? Didn't we pick up a couple of?
Blueprints.
They're just
we picked
blueprints.
one.
Are
but
they
that
blank?
was a
Can you
prototype.
reprogram a chip?
You have blueprints of the chips you want to get manufactured. That's literally the mission you're on, is to manufacture one of these
Mhm.
funky chips.
Can we
We then need to
reprogram
find
chips?
one manufacturer.
No, that's kind of what the blueprints are. It's a reprogrammable chip.
Right. Okay. So we can't do that. I mean, can I maybe hack the database to say that we're inspectors or something like that?
You could have a go. But well, hang on. You're talking about? Are you talking about hacking your chips? Because they are
No.
nigh unhackable.
Hacking their database, so when they do chip scanners, say we read as inspectors.
But your job is on your chip.
Yeah.
It's got your identity and what you do.
There's
Yeah.
only
The
two.
only way
I
to
think-
do that would get a privacy license and hope that you're higher level than they are.
There's only two ways we can do. Well, three options. One, we don't do it. We try something else. Two, we try and sneak in on some delivery or other to get into the compound. Or three, we just go for full frontal assault.
I'd rather not do the latter.
I don't know. I can't think of a way anyone could possibly visit an orphanage.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Let's go straight in, asking to adopt a fucking baby, a fucking kid, and then look around, sneaky, stabby if needed. We
Okay,
get the
Swallow.
information, we go shooty, and then we get out.
When it goes wrong, you're looking after it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, we're your adoptees.
Okay, let's go and.
I mean, I do
Adopt the
see
child.
way less possibilities of this shit turning sideways than just barging in or sneaking in, etc. I am no
think-
shape or form to disguise myself as an adoptee.
I think the fact that it's going to go sideways is a given.
Yep. Yeah, that's it's only the manner in which it happens is the only sort of
Yeah, exactly. That's
Exactly.
completely irrelevant because shit is going sideways, whether we like it or not. This is corporation.
How
it's going to go bad.
breakable?
Just in what way is it going to go bad?
It's like
How-
saying some character will die playing Call of Cthulhu, like it's the bare minimum.
How breakable is that wall, Carlo?
Yeah, I mean, given the right tools, everything is breakable.
Oh,
Because you may need to break it down on our way out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have explosives.
what
Shall
the
we
can-do
maybe go
attitude,
and
though.
get some?
I mean,
Do we have explosives?
no, we don't. I do have a machine gun, but I don't think it will be enough to.
No.
You want
but-
something that goes boom. But you
That's
can buy
fine.
it. You're on Miller Euro.
Yeah, we can buy it.
If I had bullets at minigun, that would cut a hole through the wall.
Yeah, just
Yes.
a sec. Grenades do qualify as tactical firearms. Or
No, they're support weapons.
support weapons. Cause
Have
oh yeah,
jetpacks.
I don't fucking
You have your
Jesus. No.
You,
Packs.
you have jetpacks. You have detonators, I think. But I think you blew all your explosives.
Yeah.
Did you mean to use jetpacks as explosives? I hope you were,
I
because
wasn't
I'm not using
intending
that
to.
anything.
I wasn't intending to because I bought them, but we could use it to get in or out, maybe.
Yeah.
Yes.
The only slight problem that the use of explosives might have is if we overdo the charge, which we might have to do just to make damn sure we make a hole. The problem is I've got a feeling that we'll make a really big hole in the wall, possibly the side of the station, lots of decompression. Just putting it out there. If we're gonna go in on the ruse of adopting a child, then let's do it. But I once we get the info, we've got to book at high speed.
I mean, I can get over that wall, no problem. I'm more worried about the rest of you. And no, I can't lift all three of you.
Also, if we are completely honest, we have to leg it if we are getting it staging an adoption or staging a motherfucking break-in. If we get caught, we're legging it.
Yeah. We have to.
Again, this is irrelevant because shit is going sideways, whether we like it or not, whichever approach we get. So, I mean, given we are facing shit, because we know we are facing shit, let's just deal with less shit and find an easy way in, which is, hi, I need a kid. Do you sell some?
Do you sell
phrase it differently, but
I won't be the one doing the talking because I'm dumb as a rock and appealing as a piece of wood.
So we need them to clean the chimneys or something.
Yeah, I might play the mom.
How very Dickensian of you.
Oh, come on, of course it is.
Yeah, someone more skilled on interpersonal skills might take the lead on this one. I'm half expecting to walk in.
I'm half expecting to walk into this orphanage and hear them all singing "It's a Hard Knock Life."
Well, you just gave the DM an idea. Definitely.
Little malnourished redhead girl going, tomorrow, tomorrow. I'll get adopted tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, if we are all on the same page, we might try and give it a go.
Yeah, sure.
Right.
I'm still happy to do it. It's just
who's doing the sales pitch?
Yeah, lucky you, mate.
Don't look at me. I'm really good with computers. I'm going to try and get the information out. If we can get
I thought you were really good at looking good for some reason.
Yeah.
I can be looking good and doing computers as well.
Yeah, I can do
I can
both.
multitask, you know.
Oh, sorry, I can't do either. So that you are two-upping me.
I can do data retrieval and look fucking cool doing it at the same time.
Yeah, start doing kid retrieval and
data retrieval.
I sort of suppose that's me then.
Oh, is it you?
As the infiltration guy, yeah. I mean, my line.
Oh, you're the good-looking one. Okay.
My line act is 8. My good-looking is 5.
Oh Jesus! I shove you towards the gate. Yeah, definitely you.
Yeah,
I can help back you up if you really want me to.
Yeah,
but I only have a little in each.
Yeah, I got 5 in.
The buzzer?
I press it for him, and then take a step back.
You press the buzzer. A giant bell rings in the courtyard. Ding, ding, ding.
Actually, big dong.
And the children shuffle their way into a line back of the courtyard and turn to face the gate. And the commissar comes marching towards the front gate, doing a frog march, you know, type thing. And he gets to the front gate. So, hello.
You think you're prepared to start, but then she throws out at you.
How can I be of assistance to you?
Hello. Well, we're looking to facilitate the adoption of a child for internet star.
You're not at rifle range looking for targets, then?
No.
What?
Higher class than our usual clientele. Do come on in. And he gets out a big key. It's oversized and ridiculous, and turns it in the lock and opens the gate for you. Please, this way.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm going to whisper to the rest of them. Right, I just want to shoot him on general principle.
Oh, thank you very much. We'll walk in and
Sean. You can call me Sean.
Is Sean wearing leather?
No.
Because
I
was
can give you a
planning
fizz rep of exactly what he looks like.
No, I'm just wondering
no,
because I usually wear a trench coat.
it's good.
I see.
I was
Is
going to
he
say
wearing
this
a
is going to be
Panama
fucking Zardos. Just the minute I
didn't
thought,
even
the
think
minute
of
you said
Zardos,
Sean,
just
I'd
another
fucking Zardos.
coat thing.
Here it
or
goes.
jacket.
Yeah, it's Sardos.
Yes, I knew
Okay.
it. I fucking knew it was Zardos.
I don't need to put the image up, do I? You all know it.
No. I make a point then of switching
Ponytail,
as I get
bare
in.
chest, nut slinger.
But he does but I said commissar, so he's got long black boots that are very highly polished and an armband.
I thought he did have long black boots.
Just
You might be right.
put it
actually.
in the.
Because I don't know if Giorgio gets a reference.
Yeah, I mean, if it was from your previous campaign, I have no clue.
No, it's not. It's
right.
way worse.
And you're right. He does have
Yeah.
long black boots.
Thought he did.
You
I-
may
I-
as
I
well
will
show
do a
the picky
screenshot.
because Jason and
It's a bit pixelated.
What
this
do you
one,
mean,
actually.
Jason? I know what you're talking about.
This is Zardos.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, that's right. The boots.
okay. Thank
Yeah.
you. I am familiar with the image.
yeah,
Yeah,
there's no
exactly.
Yeah, I didn't point it to Zardos.
Oh wow,
Zardos.
there's a lot of people cosplaying as him.
There are, and that's
There are, aren't
disturbingly
they?
huge number of people.
that's
I'm-
just
I'm surprised at this.
Good
that's
God.
Amazing.
worrying.
Anyway, can we not scroll down any further in case it gets really
It gets worse. Yeah.
raunchy?
Dear
Good
God.
roll that
Rule
on this game.
34.
I have seen that film once. I think I was 11 at the
Watched
time.
I've seen it way too many times.
It's
It's
And
all
we
the
found
sex
your
playlist,
king.
right, Phil?
it's definitely out there as a fucking film. It is. I don't know what the script writer was smoking when he come up with that fucking film.
But the big flying head with the big grin
big-
on was
yeah.
I've never
The
actually
fact that-
seen it.
And the fact that Connery and all his tribe wear that as like a miniature version as a helmet.
Yeah, you do, yeah.
It's a very weird sci-fi, and it is sci-fi. Post-apocalyptic science fiction film, and it's trippy as all get out. It's very weird. Connery did it literally because he wanted to do something that was as far removed from Bond as he could possibly get, because this was the early 70s. He was just coming off the back of finishing his Bond, and he wanted to do some films that were not Bond.
He found
And
it.
Zardos was not Bond.
Somehow we managed.
Sure, please come in.
Thank you very much. Do you feel cold?
No, I just rubbed my nipples and I'm fine again. Just keep your nipples warm.
We should never ask that.
If it's very cold, then I should oil them.
Oh, wow.
So, is there an office we go to see about this adoption, or?
So how many children would you like?
Well,
Oh, you're not killing them, are you? So probably only 6 or 7.
well, we was thinking more like 1 to possibly 3, as long as they are the matching set.
Matching set.
all look similar. Obviously.
Well, they're all malnourished. That makes them look the same to me.
Yeah, but it's no good having anything too different if you're doing a blog and there's kids running in the background. If they look too different, it's a bit jarring. So something similar will be good.
Would you like one that is depersonalized, or would you like them registered as a human being?
Oh, you can do that, can you?
Yes, we can do that. We can put the chip in and get them actually registered as a human being. Yes.
Oh, what a fantastic! Oh, I would love to see. Oh, that's a process I'd love to see.
Yeah, some more information we've had before. That's quite interesting.
You just inject it. It's not complicated. Well,
Oh, we've just assumed that all these children would have been already chipped.
no. Why waste the chips?
How do you ensure that the chips don't become corrupted?
This is UIG technology, the same as you have.
Yes, but you know,
Developed by an art on super intelligence.
A super intelligence, you say?
where'd you get your chips from?
From the UIG, of course.
Yeah, but come on, it's got to be a certain sector or group within UIG.
Yeah.
Have you got a contact? I mean, it sounds like they do a good job.
I'm afraid that is a secret known only to the Scottish.
Ah.
Well, before we
Well, you can tell me then.
before we agree to having a child, an unchipped child, chipped, we would have to ensure they're original, guaranteed, genuine chips.
Well, of course. I mean, you either want your child depersonalized so that you can do harm and it doesn't matter, or you want a human being, which is very rare but does happen. And we have the facilities.
Do you have any Scottish children?
I wouldn't know. I don't listen to them talk.
Probably
What,
don't.
they sound a bit like you.
They sound like wine. You just block it out after a while.
You've got them on the booze?
Hmm.
So what age of child are you looking to have?
Child age.
We didn't want to depersonalize one, Kyle.
What do you have in stock?
A wide range from the just post-fetus right up to 18. At 18, if they have not gone and been used for target practice or any other purpose, then we have to dispose of them.
Have to.
Well, what would you do with your stock if it doesn't sell and goes off?
Goes off. that's okay.
I just, yeah. I right. Do
I
still
figured
have
they
my,
just matured into adulthood rather than went off like a wine.
I mean,
Only if it's a human.
between the four of us, this guy's dead, isn't he?
Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah, okay.
But we can't really do anything right now, can we?
Okay. So
Knocky knock.
Yes, okay, a moment.
yeah.
Kitty Flitty.
The other one.
hello, Kitty.
What's that one called?
Mocha.
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 Yes. Like the coffee machine.
Yes.
Yeah. Because she was purring like one when she was a kid.
Oh. Okay, I think between us four that we need to get a child that can actually is old enough to think for themselves and potentially knows stuff, has been here for a while.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So about 4
Yeah.
years old then.
Maybe more 6 or 7, I was thinking, but we could do 4.
No, 6 is
Yeah,
between 6 or 7 at an orphanage. That's a fucking cynic there.
yeah. If they range up to 18, though, I would pick one which is more like 15, 16. We get him personalized. He can make something out of himself out there.
Hmm.
A 6-year-old is coming back riding.
We did say we want 1 to 3. We could possibly take 3 out.
Yeah.
So, what sort of child would you like?
Why don't we go for a 15-year-old, a 10-year-old, and a 5-year-old or something?
Ooh,
Right,
yes.
let me show you the 15-year-old. He looks at the line of children and he's trying to work out which end to go to.
I think the tall end.
Ah, good. This way. And he ambles over to the first child you come across is a young lady with red hair.
Knew that was coming.
What?
Is it curly?
No, it's not. Actually. It's straight, slightly wavy. Very neat, actually. She says hello.
Hello.
What is your name?
Beth.
How long have you actually been here?
How old am I?
You're 15, apparently.
Assumed. Okay,
Oh,
so
that'll do. Yeah, that long. As long as I can remember.
Ah. And what are the conditions like here?
Well, the conditions. If you
bear in
don't
mind,
eat,
you're getting out.
if you don't eat your meat, you won't. Oh, something like that. I forget. There's rules. I don't pay attention.
It's any excuse. It was just a perfect excuse to quote the wall.
Mm-hmm.
No, about me. Do you want to know about me at all, or do you not care? My target practice.
Oh, you're not
No.
target practice, believe me.
I'm quite good at chess.
Oh, excellent.
Where did you learn chess? In here? Who taught you?
Well, I had to make up the rules, so I'm not sure it's the same as outside the orphanage.
Still creative.
It's Calvin
Yeah,
chess.
good. Yeah.
That's kind of everything about me.
You like chess?
Yes.
Okay. What about the next one then? 10-year-old.
10-year-old. Please, sir, can I have some porridge?
I don't think I've got any porridge.
I haven't got a smoke or anything I could give him. Or
I
an
don't
egg you
think
like.
anything I don't have anything you can actually eat. No, I'm going to say I'm sorry. But when we get out of here, we'll take you to our bacon buddy.
I don't know what that is, but thank you very much, Governor.
He's gone to London.
So we've got a supposed chess prodigy. We've got Oliver Twist's long lost. Something.
Son.
Yeah. And you want the 5-year-old, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So you go further down the line, get to young guy, Black hair, bowl cut, very simple, crude haircut actually. Tan skin, wearing a little red diaper thing, and he's on his hands
Oh.
and knees, and he goes, oh.
Is it Mowgli doing the Tarzan sound?
Yeah.
Okay, we got a confused one.
Been watching TV recently?
Oh.
What kind? I turn to the commissar. What kind of reading material are you giving these children?
Well, in terms of what they do when they're not exercising, sleeping, or whatever it is they do in their room, or well, they're either in their room or they're here to be exercised. And to be honest, we feed them with tubes, so I don't know. Never been in the room.
Likewise,
I'd like to inspect these rooms, please.
I'm afraid that's not possible.
I'd lean over to the commissar at this point. Do you want the sale?
Do you want all the children?
Do you want the sale? If you
I
do,
think you misunderstand who has the power here.
yes, I believe you do misunderstand who has the power here. I'm the person paying.
I don't give a shit. I could easily send these to the rifle range.
In that regout, you probably don't give a shit. It would show too much. But but
Excuse me.
I would like to see the rooms, please.
That's not possible.
Why?
Because they're inside the building and we're in the courtyard, and I'm not taking you there.
Why?
What are you? Are you like one of these children constantly saying why?
What can I say? What can I say? I learned my alphabet at an early age, and I just got stuck on the 25th letter. So I'll go again. Why?
I don't need to give you a reason.
You don't need to, but it's always useful.
I am the CEO.
You're the
Of
CEO.
orphanage. The CEO.
CEO.
You're the CEO.
I am indeed the CEO.
There's a CEO of an orphanage.
Yes, that's me.
I thought you could have afforded a better bikini.
Yeah. I bet the CTO is a better one.
It is a mankini.
Oh, sorry.
After Lucas left,
Very popular in my homeland.
Oh.
Well, let's put it this way. We've had the Cornish getting a kicking in the Italians. The Scots was only a maritime. Bring it on.
Well, I think we will. If you can chip the three of them, we'll take the three of them.
Very well. I shall. There's three children they want step forward. Buccaneer will step forward.
Is he getting?
Go grab the three you want.
I was thinking we after he's chipped the three kids, we take the chip gun off him or something.
Yeah, I could work.
Right. You three and the children to my office. And it just starts walking towards the building, toward the side of the building where there's quite a big door.
Yep.
We're going inside there, Kyle.
Yep.
And it takes you into an office. On the back wall of the office is a gigantic, what do they call it? Saltar? Is that the name of the flag?
The Saltaire.
Saltaire, sorry. It's the bit I always get last syllable. It's just so Scottish. Sorry, the
Oh,
solitaire. It's got a big oak desk, loads of papers on it. There is a door going deeper into the building, but he doesn't take it there. And he gestures to for you to sit down on some reasonably comfortable-looking leather chairs that are on the sort of visitor side of the desk, if you like. But there's only two of them, and he kind of grabs another chair, which is just like a not as comfortable, anywhere near as comfortable as a third chair, and gestures to the children to sit or something. And then goes back behind the chair, and it's like a gigantic backed chair, like way over the top. Sits down on it, gives his nipples a quick rub, and says, "So we have some paperwork to do. I need to start by doing a chip scan on you, just to make sure that you are in fact personalized.
There you go, Dirk.
Please hold out your
Yeah,
wrist.
I'll hold it my wrist then.
Beep." And then he holds the machine up towards you, Kyle.
There you go.
Beep. And then Carlo and Bitrate in turn, or any of you refusing? Beep, beep. Oh, so you're not all married. I assumed this was a harem situation. Right.
No,
we're
not
working
going
on it. There's a long wait.
We're not going anywhere near Harlem.
Very well. It seems to be incorporated agents. Lucky them, I suppose. Right. Phil gets out a sheet of paper, starts filling in a few boxes, got sign there, each of you in turn.
Yeah, okay, signed. Yeah.
Doop, 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 doop. And goes, gets his money taking chip reader, sets it to 1,000 credits. Chip
Yeah.
charges.
Let me just for a quick look. I will. Yeah, I'll pay those three.
Big. Let go. And then, all right, chipping. And he gets out an injector, like a medical injector, and a tray of cartridges. You can see inside the cartridges, inside each one is a chip, and he loads the thing up and grabs the first child quite roughly, and the child winces in pain a bit.
Yeah,
We want that tray.
Yes, we do.
Then he goes onto the computer, starts filling in some data. Sorry, should have actually done that first. Sorry, fills in the data on the thing. What are you going to call this child? This is the red-headed one.
Whatever her
Cambridge.
name is.
Her name was Beth.
Her name was Beth.
All right, so it's Bess Harmon. There we go. Chips, goes down the line. You know, Oliver Twist and Mowgli. What?
Twist.
Who's good at sleight of hand?
Yeah, I do
Oliver
not.
Twist raises his hand.
Probably me.
Right. One of us has got to distract him while you
What would sleight
nab
of hand be?
a good half dozen of those cartridges.
I would imagine something like agility.
Don't forget, it's not actually the cartridges you want. What you want to find out is who makes them, how they get to here, because it's not a blank chip you want. It's a programmable, the one that's in that what do you call it? The
Syringe?
your blueprints. You want to get that one made.
Is there a label either on the cylinders or on the case? The camera.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
There's like a QR code on the cartridge, and he holds that up to the computer screen when he's filling in the details of it and stuff.
That could be it.
Is there any candy on the desk?
Let me see. What would Sean Connery have on his desk? There's a strapodictomy.
Beef jerkies.
There's a desk, Newton's cradle thing, some paperwork, an in tray and an out tray, and all that kind of stuff. And there's a revolver.
If you're going to go for Scottish cliches.
I was going to say it's a fried Mars bar. And a half.
No, I was going to try and lead you away from the fried Mars bar thing.
And a
Because that's
half-eaten
too much
haggis.
then. Leading you away from there. Tablet.
What?
Exactly.
What's
Is that
that?
that bloody minty fudge thing? It's not
Yeah.
fudge, it's a lie. Yeah.
Tablet.
Yeah, so he's got none of that.
Just saying, if you're going to have a cliche, go with tablet.
Yeah, because I was thinking that if maybe he had like some sort of candy on his desk, I might reach for it and accidentally
Knock
Or
over his
Highland
eyebrow.
toffee.
knock the tray over.
Oh, sure, that's easy enough to do. He's got the fried Mars bar after all.
Okay,
So
I
you
just
not the tray of paperwork, did you say?
no the tray of capsules, so we can scan the
Yeah.
QR codes.
Yeah. and I
Okay,
can quickly
to make
nab
that
them.
to make that look like it was a genuine accident, could I please have a stealth plus agility roll?
I'm so good
Okay.
with that.
Okay. Okay, that's a 13. I'm spending a conviction point, and I pass the roll by 1.
Okay. So, yeah. Oh. Hello, shite.
Oh yeah,
Puts all the
I'm
stuff
sorry.
back in the cupboard. And what he does,
I'm not like other operators. I'm so clumsy.
he gets up, and bearing in mind he's in his mankini, he leans over with his ass facing you and gives you
Oh no! Please let me help you. Let me help you.
gives you an eyesight you won't forget. What do they call it when one scrotum's hanging out?
Too
I don't know.
many.
There's the name for it.
One throw
Must be.
me out, I think.
One too many is what it's called.
Is definitely flying wide in his mankini.
Bollocks to this.
Yeah, would
Well,
I be able to? Well, I suppose it depends if Car's already got a hold of a cartridge, but if not, could I just kind of quickly?
Yeah,
Get
yeah.
rid of
Let's
my
have. You try to do it unseen, so it's
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
be stealth and. I suppose actually you're reacting, so reflexes. Well,
I'm not
can
so
I
good at
roll
reflexes.
as well to see if I manage to get one too?
if you both try again, you can both
but
risk failure. I don't mind.
I still pass
Mhm.
by
You
3.
You said reflexes and stealth, right?
Reflexes plus stealth. Yeah.
Okay, so stealth is 2. Okay, I barely made it. 10 out of 10.
Okay, you both managed to nab a blank cartridge.
Okay.
But there is a QR code or something on it. Is
Yeah,
there a
yeah.
label?
There's a QR code and there's some small print. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe
It's
a
a bit
couple
too
of
small to
manufacturers.
read discreetly, but
Manufacturers got to be on it, surely.
could well be.
Yeah.
So, right, you've bought 3 children.
That
Okay.
doesn't sound so good as when we first came in, actually.
So,
Hey, I've had
for
children in
your
the past.
purchase, here's your receipt. Now, fuck off.
Oh, gladly. Okay, we can fuck right off.
Mhm.
I
Is I'm
look
not
back.
going to shoot him in the dangling ball.
I am
Now's your
so
chance.
tempted.
I
I'm
just say we come back
General
here with a
print
nuke.
I'm sort of the opinion that's too good for him.
That's too good for him. Are you thinking maybe cutting it off and feeding it to him? That kind of.
That's more ballpark, yeah.
Yeah.
Pun intended.
I was thinking of coming back here later, at a later date, with a
Mhm.
terrible disease in a syringe, inject him with it, and then see how it pans out.
Oddly enough, on Miniure, that kind of thing's relatively easy to get. Like, you could do it because, like, all of the stuff that's not legal on Earth is done up here.
I take it up here it's quite easy to cure as well.
I mean, there's experimental treatments for all sorts of things that you can't do on Earth because of the ban on human testing. But here they've got a supply of children for some reason.
Could they do a designer disease?
Well, you'd have to ask around for this kind of thing, which I'm more than happy to go down a tangent if that's the direction we
I
want to go.
think it's worth planning revenge here.
Yeah,
Well, my
maybe
thought-
at a later date.
We should at least take the kids to get a smoke or something they've not eaten in days.
Yeah. Yes. My thought for a designer disease would be so that it wouldn't look suspect. Let's deliver a bunch of chocks that have all got the disease dormant. It's a disease that will only last about 12 hours, but it only affects people over 30. So even if the kids eat the chockies, they're not going to get hit by it. But if he eats one of them, he's fucked.
That's a very specific disease.
That's what I'm saying about genetically manufacturing a disease. It could hit someone.
Well, you'd have
hit
to read
someone
the
over
cell
30.
telomeres, wouldn't you? And essentially it'd be a cancer.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, hitting something that would hurt him and not children.
Yes.
I mean, that's what plasma torches are for, but okay.
I want it to be a tad more targeted.
You take the children to a Shanghai noodle house around the corner. Mowgli is energetic, to say the least.
Give him noodles.
You all lose the conviction just trying to handle Mowgli's overexcitedness.
I haven't got any conviction anyway.
You just stay on 0.
Come on. Okay.
Oh yes.
Mowgli, turns out, is an absolute frigging nightmare. Oliver Twist asks if he can have some more.
He can have more noodles, certainly.
Right. I mean, it's a credit apiece. It's nothing to you, but to him, this is like he's found a cheat in the system. You know, he's going to keep exploiting it. And as soon as he finishes the second one, he asks for a third, even though he was struggling to finish the second one. And Beth just eats a few noodles and is done, right?
Oh.
Yeah, given the fact that we basically saved them from a horrible place, we can have them enrolled at Eurasian Incorporated.
Yep.
So they can make something out of themselves. They can fuck
Okay.
right off.
So you call up Eurasian Incorporated HR department and to get them signed up as agents, yeah?
Yeah, at the academy rather than agent. So they
there's
training.
That's what the academy is for.
there's the ultimate revenge right there. We get those 3 trained as hyper assassin, and then they go back and
Kill Bill style.
There's
I
the revenge.
I like it.
So within a couple of hours, an EI agent meets you to collect the children.
Okay.
It's like, well, this is a little awkward because, like, you know, we could get orphans whenever we want, but I appreciate this is a consequence of some mission you're running, so we can take them.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever the mission is, it better be bloody good because I can already tell that small one's a brat.
And he likes noodles.
The medium-sized one is, Oliver Twist is trying to eat his 8th bowl of noodle. He's already thrown up 8 times. And they are escorted away.
If we want to stop him eating, give him a pot noodle.
That would do it. So you have these chip cartridges or chip blanks. These themselves are a bit kind of useless without the appropriate software, but there is, as I said, a QR code and some small print underneath. And now that you've got some time and space, you can examine it under a magnifier and so on. And it appears to have been provided, because it says so on the thing, by a company called Caledonian Supplies, New Caledonia, brackets, Milli-Euro.
Oh,
Okay.
so we're close.
Mm.
Somewhere on this orbital, yes, is Caledonian supplies in New Caledonia, brackets Milliure.
Let's go
Yeah,
to
can we have a
New
look on
Caledonia.
our? Can we have a look on our pad to see?
Nothing comes up for them, which is interesting. Right, they're not listed at all.
Not here, not anywhere.
Not on. There's no internet presence whatsoever.
That's damn peculiar.
Mm.
How big an area are we talking about for New Caledonia?
Well, you don't know of a New Caledonia, but obviously you're on Milliure,
That's what I'm saying. We
and
could
that
look that
is
up
the
on a map.
size of. Hang on a minute. What's the name of the film I based it on? One with the ring, where the
Was it
medical
Elysium?
Elysium, yeah. So it's about the size as the Elysium ring. So if I get that up as an image, which Elysium ring? Come on, give me no. That's not at all what we want. I'm trying to find a picture of what would you call it? A space station, I suppose. Right. Present. Share screen. So, like, there's houses and shit, and it's a fair size. Like, overall, this whole thing would be the size of a large town. You could
Okay.
wander around. It'll take quite a while to get around it. You know, you couldn't just knock doors and get the answer you wanted. You know, but you could ask around. You know, go to places that might furnish you with the answer.
Tech
Is-
companies and so on.
Yeah, tech company.
Can we do a data search of the net?
Yeah, you've searched the net, and there is no record of Caledonian supplies.
Not even sort of like more deeper, sort of like not surface search, just something a bit deeper.
They just don't have a network presence.
They might just not have computers.
That's not right, is it?
So, did somebody say asking around tech companies?
Yeah, Ronnie said that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just on the basis that tech companies may have done business with them, so they might have an in.
Okay. So you call up a tech company and you know, ask to speak to, I don't know, public relations or whatever. Is that? Hi there. This is Sergey. Sergey Brin.
Good morning.
Hi.
I wonder if you can assist us. We've received a package, not from your own company, I have to say. I'm don't worry about it. We've received a package, and we believe that the contents are a bit faulty, and we cannot, for the life of us, find an address for the sender.
If you can't find it on our search engine, it does not exist.
Caledonia? Try to remember the other word.
Caledonian supplies.
Yeah. Caledonian Supplies?
He types it in.
Deals with tech?
This is impossible. How come I can't find anything in our search engine? It's the best search engine on Earth.
But we're not on Earth.
Fuck. We didn't think of that.
Do you know of anyone who has a Miller Urey search engine?
Hang on a minute. Larry, we got a problem. All right. Yep. We'll hook it up. We'll hook it up. Give us a few hours.
Thank
Few
you.
hours. Okay.
Yeah, we're going to throw 2 million engineers at this problem.
I'm just a bit
I
surprised.
like
Not fast
your
enough? I'll make them work faster.
I like your spunk, sir.
I've not
Hopefully
ejaculated
not
lately.
literally.
Part of the problem with being a techie nerd.
Well, that sort of problem comes to us all.
Within a few hours, you get a call back and say, we have indexed this Miller-Urey satellite, and we cannot find the Caledonian supplies in the tech sector, but we did find one in the medical sector.
Oh, can you furnish us with the address, please?
It says New Caledonia, brackets Miller-Urey, close brackets.
Yeah, we know that bit, but where exactly is that?
I'd like to get it a bit, New Caledonia's kind of a big area. I'd like to narrow it down to like a street, building, an address.
Is it a hospital by any chance?
Let me cross-reference New Caledonia. Seems to always be tied to one person. Whenever New Caledonia is mentioned, it's always by gold-plated Nicola Sturgeon.
Gold plated.
It always goes to gold-plated Nicola Sturgeon.
No one else seems to use that word.
And where can we find gold-plated Nicola Sturgeon?
Have you tried searching it in Google?
We will do that. Thank you so much for your help.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for correcting us and not indexing Miller-Urey.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Can we have our commission fee for that, please?
Certainly, you'll be billed. How many engineers did we put on that again? Phone goes quiet.
Yeah. Gold-plated Nicola Sturgeon.
A quick search furnishes you with a political office address.
That's damn fishy.
Okay.
And we'll deal with that after the break.
All right. See you.
Hello.
I don't have any banners for the second half. There just wasn't enough interesting news this week. It's all just Israel Hamas.
Yeah. The Calvin chess reference, by the way. Calvin and Hobbes, that lovely sort of comic strip that went on from the 80s to the 90s. Little Calvin created this game called Calvin Ball, which essentially was they made the rules up as they went along.
Right.
It was
Okay.
constantly changing. So
Well, the author
was the chess-
is
this was the chess-
extremely transphobic, so I just don't.
what for Calvin and Calvin Hobbes?
Mm.
Oh, I did not know
Started
that.
did some strips on it where Calvin was logically concluding that fuck trans people. So yeah, I don't.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Alas, which is why he's really popular now amongst the right wing. It's funny how those things seem to go hand in hand. But anyway. Oh, shit. I planned one thing for whatever you chose to do with regards to maternity ward or orphanage. Got myself so distracted I didn't do the one thing I actually had planned. So you just went through shit I was making up as I went along. And not the stuff I planned because I forgot.
Well, you would have known the stuff you made up was that good.
Oh, well, thank you for saying that. I was a bit worried about it, actually. But
No, it was great.
Yeah.
The character was really good. I mean, well, not good that way, but
I was worried with the news this week. It'd all just be a bit too dark.
wow. Yeah. It's the way
Maybe
it
I
is,
should have
isn't it?
done. Maybe I should have done satire on the news ticker this week and made it all good news.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I had the cats that were asking for food.
Jason, I think, is just finishing off his punch or doing something with this punch. We've got a birthday party to go to tomorrow, and Jason decided to make punch.
Oh yeah, we were told.
He's flapping around in the kitchen.
I don't know if I've ever actually had punch.
Let's see that. Had it. It's a drink.
Fruity, I always assumed.
Yeah, you either get alcoholic or non-alcoholic, and it's always some kind of fruit stuff. And invariably, the alcohols are things like vodka that don't actually add any flavour, but just add 40%. You know. I think it would be a lot better if you covered it up, put it in a dark cupboard, so all the sugars in the fruits turn to alcohol. Do it with something like rum, and if you believe it, that's a rum top.
Yes.
Well, close to it. Rum top is actually a third weight rum, a third weight fruit, a third weight sugar.
Yeah.
And so it all
That's
just
a
turns, so
lot.
it comes out like 80% ABV or something stupid. It
Yeah, that
basically fly a jet on it.
Hella dangerous.
Definitely never had that.
We used to do it every Boxing Day. Well, my mum would make it through the course of the year as each fruit came into season. You top it up with the fruit of the season.
Oh,
And
okay.
then we'd have it at Boxing Day. And we had a friend come over to visit on Boxing Day once as we were serving the rum top and sort of asked to have some. You know, we checked, of course, if he was planning to go anywhere later. And he had the rum top and sort of chatted for about hour and a half. Went to stand up to go, promptly fell over, didn't realise he was drunk. All he did was eat the rum top.
I've got the recipe now.
There you go. It's third rum, third sugar, third fruit of the season.
Okay, I'll have a crack at that.
Yeah. You put it in like a porcelain pot, cover it with cellophane, chuck it in the cupboard, somewhere cool and dark. And just add fruits add the thirds as it were, as each fruit comes in that you want to add.
Enjoyed on top of ice cream and other desserts, it says here.
No, that's that. If you do that, what you're basically doing is watering it down with something.
As it comes.
and you don't want to do that.
What's the point of making rum top if you're going to do that? So,
this is England. If you're drinking alcohol, you've got to get drunk.
So you have an address for Nicola Sturgeon. Sorry, gold-plated Nicola Sturgeon's office.
Okay.
And presumably you go there. You get to the road, right, on the door, it says gold-plated Nicola Sturgeon, MP, brackets, X, close bracket, right? Then it's got the road name, which is crossed out, spray painted over, marker penned over, and underneath, in handwritten marker pen, it says New Caledonia. Brackets, Euro, close brackets.
Okay, we're in the right place.
Yep.
Right. So you head in. It is a gold-plated office with gold table, gold chair, gold fucking everything. And at first, you don't even realise Nicola Sturgeon is sat in her chair because she's also gold.
God, it looks like Trump's place.
There's a lot more gold than that.
No, there can never be more gold than that. He has all the gold there ever is.
He has the perfect gold. Has never been gold
Only
like
the best gold.
his gold is perfect.
So, what can I do for you, fine people? Welcome to New Caledonia. Sorry, New Caledonia. We don't talk about New Caledonia after what happened there.
Well, you can't just leave us hanging like that.
What happened there?
I am indeed a little bit afraid to ask.
Do you need a history lesson on how the English oppressed us? Because I can give you one for sure.
Way
So
ahead of you.
We founded our fine Scottish Empire, and it's not our fault that it bankrupted us and everyone died.
It makes you so angry you go 200 miles south to Ireland.
We ended up so bankrupt from it that we had to sell the country to England. And that was New Caledonia. But this is not New Caledonia. This is New Caledonia. A fine place of Scottish independence.
Top of the morning to you.
With slightly Ulster accent.
Fuck off.
I have only one thing to say with regards to your Scottish accent. It's better than your Cornish one. It's better than the Cornish one.
So now you know. Oh God, that was Irish.
That was leprechaun country, that one.
Yep.
So now you understand just how badly the English have oppressed us.
Mm-hmm.
bailing us out financially when we were ruined. Disgusting. Absolutely revolting. Can't trust an Englishman. That's Irish. Fuck.
Yep.
It's so easy to if you don't have the accent naturally to slide between Scottish and Irish.
The
Just
problem
ask
is-
James Doohan.
Oh, excuse me. The problem is I'm trying to do Nicola Sturgeon. If I was doing Billy Connolly, it would be a bit easier.
Go with Billy Connolly because they,
No.
you know,
I'm gonna fuck up Nicola Sturgeon and go Irish. That's how we're gonna do it. Consistency is key.
Okay, so how?
So
are we
that
going to do this?
that was the secret to your Cornish accent. Consistency.
No, it wasn't.
No. I covered the Cornish accent with a really good in-game explanation as to why it wasn't Cornish.
That
Same
is
with
true.
my French Chilean,
You mean Peruvian?
Peruvian.
So,
What can I do? Oh fuck!
what can I do for you?
Right.
If I want to do an Irish accent, maybe I should try and do an Irish accent so I end up Scottish.
Yeah,
That'll probably go Welsh. So, what is it I can do for you? Oh, fuck me.
I'm
Oh,
trying
somebody
to work
save
out
this.
which part of the country that was from, and I'm coming up blank.
I'm a Scottish nationalist, but really I'm from Ireland. This is fucking in-game canon now. You'll have to deal with it.
We've come to inquire about your chips.
And not the deep fried variety.
No.
Oh, I'm not really sure what you mean then, because that's all we have.
I thought I'd give you license for that joke and get it out of the way.
I get out one of the little cartridges. Well, because this thing here.
Aye, that's what they look like when we take the batter off.
What?
That's what they look like when we take the batter off.
You batter these?
What the fuck else do you think we make them?
Is that before or after you put the stuff in them?
At the circuitry. That's made in the fryer.
Made in the fryer.
Can we see these fryers?
Oh no,
Please?
unfortunately it's a UIG secret. We can't do that. I'm definitely
puzzling
sticking to the Irish, so deal with it.
It's a puzzling secret. How can you fry that in?
You're not meant to understand it. This is highly sophisticated technology known only to New Caledonia.
I thought it was only known to the Scots.
Ah yes, some Scottish people know where to get it from. It's from me.
Like Sean.
I don't know who that is.
He wears red leathery dangly bits.
Oh, the guy we get our test subjects from.
Mmm.
It's
I'm
a
just
secret
mentally adding her to the shit list. It's just,
It's a secret known only to Scottish and Irish.
I'm sorry, I missed that.
It's a secret known only to the Scottish and Irish.
I'm as Scottish as they come, damn it.
in fact, she's gone to the top of the list now. So my list now reads gold-plated Mankini, just as 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm. So if these are supposedly a UIG secret, how do you know about them?
I'm the UIG official manufacturer for all chips, you idiot.
I assumed that New Caledonia was its own corporation.
It certainly is.
Not a subsidiary.
We're not a subsidiary of anyone. We're independent, we'll have you know.
Well, can we make a trade with your corporation?
What is it you want to trade? And what
Well-
would you like to get?
We want some information about these chips, how they're made, your secret recipe, whatever.
I cannot give you the secret of how these are made. It's a closely guarded secret by the UIG.
Oh, she
Okay.
doesn't know how
You can tell me. I'm a Scotsman.
Certainly, if you want to get a chip, you go to New Caledonia. Caledonian supplies from New Caledonia.
That's not a secret.
It's a secret known only to the Scotsman. And
Well,
apparently,
and
you
us.
guys.
A very well hidden secret then.
It
But-
certainly is. This is
but-
why we invested so much time and effort making sure we weren't in Google.
Worse than the secret lab.
We put in a
Okay.
no follow on all of the links to us and made sure we had a robots TXT.
So we've come to New Caledonia, Caledonian supplies. So what happens then for this secret? Yes, I know we're meant to get the blueprints made, but yeah. I don't know how I don't do text.
What is it you want?
We want some blueprints.
No,
You have the blueprints. You want your blueprints made.
we want to
Okay.
put a chip into production.
Oh, well, you've come to the right place. Let's have a look at your schematics.
We've got some blueprints, but
That's it. Do you show her the blueprints?
Yes.
Okay, you give her the ei.png blueprint, which is the one you're meant to be getting made. Oh, that's very interesting. Looks quite similar to what the UIG designed, only a bit more sophisticated. Yeah, sure. I don't know what it does, though, so what do I care? So, you want to get this made? Well, I tell you what, we can do that, but something this sophisticated. It's going to be a bit of an investment, right? I mean, you realize how complicated it is to do something like this.
Oh yeah.
So, if you can deal with my situation, I'll deal with yours, and I'll get as many of these made as you like. We've got a lot of deep fat fryers, so as many as you need. What I want is for New Caledonia to be officially recognised as its
Okay.
own independent country. Because at the moment, Scotland Corporation, which is not us, by the way, well, technically it is, but they have a negative debt of 312 trillion credits, which some people are saying is suspicious because that happens to equal my personal wealth.
Uh,
But I assure you it's not
was
related.
waiting for that.
If you
Oh,
could
yeah.
deal with our negative 312 trillion debt, which I'm sure you can given how sophisticated your chip architecture is, therefore you must be able to hack some computers at a bank somewhere, then, and grant us recognition of this station as New Caledonia instead of the stupid name they gave it. So this becomes our official new colony for Scotland. Then you've got a deal.
And yet, ma'am, that doesn't not sound like a fair trade at all.
that's quite a lot of money as well. That's
I'm not talking about paying us the money. I'm talking about hacking a computer somewhere. Delete some records of some ledgers or some shit.
Yeah, I know.
Especially
I
the
think
ledger
some,
that shows the transfer of the money to my account. If you can
I think
get rid of
some-
that, you've got a deal.
I think
Oh,
someone
God.
might notice that amount of money.
But not if you delete the record of it. That's the point.
It's not as simple as that. All transactions leave a footprint.
And yet we might cancel the transaction, but if this went out to the public won't be forgetting
No.
what they
No,
were
no, no,
told.
no. Just remove the record of the transaction from my transaction history so that it doesn't look suspicious, which apparently, according to my lawyer, it's not looking good.
Okay, whereabouts do you hold your bank account with? Who?
Bank of Scotland, of course. Who else do you think I would bank with?
Well, surely this is where
What,
the
the Royal
confusion
Bank of
is.
Scotland?
Well,
We're not having nothing to do with that English king.
I thought it would be Bank of Caledonia or something. You said you're independent of Scotland.
No, it's the BS. The BS Bank.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Okay, that's the Bank of Scotland.
Technically Scottish king.
Not since he betrayed us when we insisted on a Presbyterian church, and he said yes. And what did Charles do? He said, "Fuck you. I'm English now." Traitor.
Of course.
Oh God.
And I'm not wrong.
Okay, so we need to hack into a bank.
How hard can it be?
Well, Bank of Scotland, so probably not difficult.
I mean, you fake a Scottish accent, they'll let you walk right in.
Okay.
I do it all the time.
Yeah, I think that's how they get customers.
Gotta be Scotland to bank at the Bank of Scotland, you know.
The Bank of Scotland. So, can we have your account details then, so we can?
Certainly. My sort code is 000001. And the account
Memorable.
number is 7 zeros and a 1.
Were you like the first customer with them or something?
No, it's a hack I did a while ago, but I lost contact with that guy.
Ah.
I just had to be first. I was the first minister, I should have the first account, damn it.
I suppose we can see what we can do. Yeah, we can see what we can do.
Excellent. So if you could get that done before the auditors have finished their work, that would be good.
Which is when?
3:30.
What time is it now?
2:30.
Okay.
I was going to say 1 o'clock, but time zones.
Well, balls.
Different time zone in Caledonia now, are we?
We'll make it whatever time zone we damn well please. It's our country, goddammit.
You don't want any of that English time, do you?
No, not that at all. God, we won't have that mentioned in here. Thank you very much.
Camden. We'll get it wiped for you somehow.
Why, thank you very much. You better hurry.
Yes. Okay.
So as to set up somewhere and try and hack into this bank, I suppose.
Yeah, we'll have to go deep into current account data, servers, databases, blah, blah, blah.
Well, that would throw them off her scent if we deleted her account completely.
I mean, it's not like... Yeah, she just said get rid of it. Get rid of the transaction. That is very true. We could just go in. We could try and make out that we're powers of attorney and that the gold has gone so far to her head that she cannot deal with her own accounts anymore and just get the account closed.
I do believe that an order from the judge would be asked for us to wing that.
It's a nice idea in theory, but I don't think we've got the time.
I mean, deleting her account would be one thing, but we still get her chip made, though, would we?
Is it a sole account?
Sorry, what?
Is it a sole account? Is there anybody else on it?
Well, let me see. Which account has she even given you? She'd have given you her personal one. So yes. Well, apparently, it's had a name change to her husband, but it's still her account because she has power of attorney over her husband.
Oh.
I knew he was going to say that.
Well, then let's just one of us pretend to be her husband.
But not all of us, obviously.
Yeah.
Well, no, I said one of us.
Well, it has
Yeah,
to be
also
the
not
option.
like they're gonna scan our chip and find we are not her husband.
Yeah.
It has to be the Scottish one, whatever happened.
Mm.
I'm sure all of you can do a convincing Scottish accent. I mean, Becky's been quite phenomenal.
Question is whether now that I've absolutely lent into Nicola Sturgeon having an Irish accent, the question is, which accent do you need to do to sound Scottish?
Well, here's the thing. Considering that to most English people, they've said I'm Scottish. To some Scottish people, they've said I sound Irish. I'll stand by my accent.
Yorkshire.
Yorkshire. Lancashire. Technically. Union.
I suppose we need to hack into the account, do what she's asked. Once she's given us what we need, then we can delete her account completely.
We're going to bankrupt the bitch.
Or put it back the way it was, so it just looked like money's gone to her.
We could donate the trillions of credits to the orphans to bail them out.
They don't exist though. They're not people, so they have no
Oh,
human thing.
Yeah.
damn it, Becky.
So I'm assuming I'm assuming the Tory party's just stepped too far.
Fuck no.
We could use some of the money to hire a hitman to take out the commissar.
Yes. I thought we were doing the whole raising the orphans to have revenge and the long...
Yeah, fuck it. Kill Bill's overrated.
Oh.
Well, those
Yeah.
two orphans are they can cash.
Also, guys, I don't really want to bust your bubble, but if we fuck her bank account, she's not gonna hand us the chip. We might empty her account, keep the money for ourselves. This way, we grip her balls until she does what we want. She hands over the chip, and then we do everything we want with the money. Not before she hands out the chip, though.
Anything we want with the money, we buy shares in Crazy Kiosk.
Oh,
Oh my god.
We could own a crazy kiosk. We could inflict all that pain and misery for profit.
Has she given us a bank card, by the way? No. No, I was just wondering. Okay.
You asked for sort code and account number, and she gave you that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to have to go, infiltrate, a bank admin
Okay.
place, get on their profile systems, and yeah.
Okay, you're doing this in
Okay.
person or digitally?
I'm going to say, can we do a remote hack? Do we actually have to be in the building?
It depends how heavily secure the bank is. It
I mean,
doesn't
you can
sound
try.
particularly secure.
Oh, we lost Phil.
Oh, sorry, my sound is going to be back in a sec.
Ah, yes.
I mean,
you
she
could
said
try.
that, if you just need to be Scottish and they'll let you in, maybe it's all voice activated stuff. So maybe Carl will be fine at it.
He is an infiltration specialist after all.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but usually I'm wearing a dress.
I don't think they're going to care what you're wearing.
Yeah, this time you'd be wearing a thick accent.
Sounds the same.
Well, I was going
We can hear you.
to hopefully get armed with a highly intelligent accent, but sadly, thick accent is probably where it's going to go.
Are you all right, Phil?
Yeah, okay, so my saying went for some reason, I was back now.
That is.
All right.
So, we're going for an in-person
Thanks, Ronnie.
investigation.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And we'll begin that next week.
Dun.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun,
Brilliant.
dun. And with that, I'll end the stream.
All right.
Boy,
Bye-bye,
folks.
everybody.
Night, night.
Boy.